from our Thornwood basketball game and our Eagle Band. Good morning, fellow classmates of Barack Obama Learning Academy. I am Angela Smith from Miss Maybell's 6th grade class.
Good morning. I am Vanessa Echeverria from the 4th grade class.
Good morning. I am Leah Young from Miss Sam's 6th grade class.
Good morning. I am Yasser Massey from Miss Austin's 5th grade class.
Good morning. I am Terrell Jackson from Miss Austin's 5th grade class, and I will be working the camera today.
Please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the Eagle Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Eagle Pledge. To be a student at Barack Obama means we are soaring to college. S. Success. We are successful because we set and meet our personal goals. We celebrate the success of our classmates. We know education is the key to our success. O. Organization. We are organized because we are ready to learn each day. We are in uniform and complete all assignments on time. A. Advocate. We advocate for ourselves and for others. This means we know what is important and what is not. Our community will be better because of us. R. Responsibility. We know we are responsible for our choices. We will correct our poor choices and repeat our good choices. Today and every day is Barack Obama Eagle. Tell everyone that you're ready to soar. Announcements. Congratulations to our 8th grade Eagles volleyball team with their win over Jesse Wildcats.
We want to send a special shout out to our 7th grade Eagles team. They played very well.
Today there will be a home game against Keller Junior High School.
Come out and support our Eagles. Game time is 4:00 p.m.
Let's go, Eagles!
Young authors.
What's your story about?
We can't wait to read your stories or poems.
Keep writing.
Math Bowl info. For the last 2 days, Mr. Lodge has been testing students for our Math Bowl team.
We would like to congratulate our participants.
1st grade, Natalie Vasquez, Anila Robinson, Sanaya Weaver, and Estevania Diaz.
In 2nd grade, Samaya Jones, Amira Hicks, Celia Martin, Sayela Martin, and Darren Chapman.
5th grade, Yasha Glasper Massey, Kamaya Morris, Avani Statements, Patrick McCormick.
6th grade, Mimi Molex, Kelvin Crockett, Passionate Green, and Isis Carter.
Congratulations to you all. Awesome job, Eagles.
Guess what?
What?
It's track time.
It's also soccer time.
Coach Delos will pass out tryout permission slips.
Everyone should have already gotten their sports physicals.
But if you don't, please get it now.
Welcome to our Celebrating Black History, Our History, American History.
It's March 2nd, 1955, and the bus going through Highland Gardens in Montgomery, Alabama is filling up quickly. The larger whites-only section is nearly full, and the colored section in the back has few seats remaining as well. After letting passengers on at the latest stop, a young white woman is left with no place to sit. The bus driver, acting with the authority of a police officer as per city ordinance, tells 4 African Americans seated in the front row of the colored section to move back. For this one white woman to sit, they would all have to move. It was illegal for whites and blacks to even sit in the same row. 3 of the black passengers move, but the last one remains. This is not Rosa Parks. Miss Parks' refusal to give up her seat would not happen for another 9 months. Sitting firmly, steadfastly, is a 15-year-old Claudette Colvin. She's told, commanded again to move by an increasingly hostile bus driver. "It's my constitutional right," she declares back at him. What was going through young Claudette's head at that time? Perhaps it was the previous year's Brown versus Board of Ed decision which ruled Jim Crow separate but equal segregation in public schools to be unconstitutional. Perhaps it was her school's celebration of what was then called Negro History Week for the entire month of February. That month she learned about African-American activists like Frederick Douglass, W.E.B. Du Bois, recent heroes like Jackie Robinson and Marian Anderson, and for the first time, African history. Perhaps it was her 15 years of using segregated bathrooms, drinking from segregated fountains, and having to bring a tracing of her foot to go shoe shopping because she wasn't allowed to try them on before purchase. Whatever it was, Claudette Colvin was not moving. Later, she said that she couldn't. History had me glued to that seat. Sojourner Truth's hand was pushing me down on one shoulder, and Harriet Tubman was pushing me down on the other. But she would be moved. Police officers would board the bus, grabbing her, manhandling her, and dragging her off. 15-year-old Claudette would be arrested and brought not to a juvenile facility, but to the city jail, where she would wait hours for her mother and pastor to pick her up. She was charged and later convicted of assault and battery, disorderly conduct, and violating a city ordinance. But she continued to fight, appealing the decision. Her case, combined with the cases of 3 other African-American women, would be known as Browder versus Gale, the result of which was a ruling that Alabama's segregated buses were unconstitutional. It was this case that integrated the buses and ended the need for the 381-day Montgomery bus boycott. But then why was it Rosa Parks' refusal to give up her seat that started the bus boycott, and not Claudette's? It could be that Claudette, within a year of her refusal to give up her seat, became pregnant. A pregnant, unwed teenager in the 1950s would be a challenging figure to base such a movement on. Rosa Parks, on the other hand, was mature and poised, an NAACP secretary trained in nonviolent protest. Still, Claudette paved the way for the modern civil rights movement. Her act of protest convinced local groups, as well as a young minister named Martin Luther King Jr., to stage the Montgomery bus boycott. Rosa Parks, a hero of the civil rights movement, committed her act of defiance deliberately to challenge and draw attention to a grossly unjust law. Claudette Colvin was too young to think about the consequence of her action. She simply refused to move because she knew it was wrong. And in that instance, she showed how young people can truly change the world. Welcome back, class. I'm Mr. Betts, and that was the amazing true story of Claudette Colvin. If you want to learn more about her, why don't you check out Claudette Colvin Twice Towards Justice. I'll leave an affiliate link for it down in the description. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe because I put out new history videos every Thursday, and there's a lot to learn, but we're going to learn it together. Be safe, and I'll see you next time.
Today we will continue our segment of Who Am I?
Who was the first African-American president of the United States of America?
Who am I?
And now we're from Mr. Loach.
Who was the first African American president of the United States of America?
Good morning, everyone. That was our Who Am I? Who was the first? I should have a lot of people emailing me. Who was the first African American president of the what?
United States
Of
America.
Okay.
Yearbooks.
Yearbooks are $20.
Yearbooks can also be ordered online.
Oh, here Here we go, here we go. Oh, look who came in first. Who came in first?
Miss Claxton.
That is the kindergarten class. Awesome job. Miss Deloach will come around with your treat. Good job. I see Miss Gannay got it in, Miss Daly, and also Miss Scruggs. But Miss Claxton, she got it in first. The kindergartners got it in first. Wonderful job.
Stay warm.
Be safe.
Happy Thursday.
Happy February.
Make it a great day. The choice is yours.